Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Alright, so the Regents is gonna be just a few days away, I think. So what we have to do is we have to review our last minute studies skills. We have to review how to take the Regents. I realized that when I have time to do a PowerPoint video about it. So let's do it a little bit differently. Let's just review how you should take the Regents. Alright, so this test is not as difficult as a lot of people think it is. It's really easy. First, we got 15 multiple choice questions. 15 right here. 15 multiple choice questions. And you're going to have a thematic essay, and you're going to have a DBQ essay. They're going to give you 3 hours to do it. So how should you divide your time? I would say you spend 1 hour on multiple choice questions. If you can do it in less time, more power to you. But generally not more than 1 hour. An hour on a thematic essay and an hour on DBQ. Actually, a little bit less than that on a DBQ essay. And you also want to have at least 10 to 15 minutes, probably 15 minutes is ideal, to go back and go over your test to make sure you didn't miss anything and you didn't make any silly mistakes. So how do we answer multiple choice questions? We have to know our history. And if we don't know our history, we have to use the process of elimination to get as close to an actual answer as possible. Don't leave anything blank. And also, additionally, I heard that some teachers advise their students to always pick choice number 3 if they're not sure about the answer. That's a terrible strategy. If you're not sure about the answer, use the process of elimination. Eliminate choices that you know are wrong, and that's going to get you closer to the right answer. For example, let's look at this. This is a test that I dug up in my pile of papers. It's from back. It's from August 2007, but most of the questions are going to be the same anyway. So, yada yada yada. Alright, so. Okay, question number 22. The breakdown of tradition, increased levels of pollution, and expansion of slums are negative aspects of, is it 1, militarism, 2, collectivization, 3, pogroms, or 4, urbanization? So let's say I'm going to pretend that I don't know the answer. But I know the question has nothing to do with the military, so I can eliminate answer number 1. So I'm left with 3 of them. Alright, collectivization. What's collectivization? So what is it? So remember, it has to do with the way the communist government and of the Soviet Union collectivized its agriculture. So nothing to do with the question. I can chop that question answer right out now. But pogroms. So I'm left with pogroms or urbanization. Slums. I'm thinking if the word slums is associated with the word city. Aha, the word urban is associated with the word city. So right away, I would pick choice number 4, urbanization. That's how you're supposed to do it. If you're not sure, just try to narrow it down to 2 answers and take an educated guess. At least you get, it's better than leaving it blank or just guessing 3. You see, if I would have chosen question number 3, answer number 3 for it, I would have gotten it wrong. So just like that. You have to know your geography because you're gonna have math questions. You're gonna have math questions. You're going to have political cartoons, just like this one. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. See political cartoon. I don't know if you guys can see it. It says the main idea of this 1941 cartoon is that Japan, Italy, and Germany. Well, you can see that. You know, the guy on the bottom, that's Hitler. That's Germany. That's Mussolini. That's Italy. And that's Japan. They were allies during World War II. So it says, and they look like they have a bird there that they feeding that cannon called the Axis Peace Offensive. Alright, so the main idea of this 1941 cartoon is that Japan, Italy, and Germany did 1. Form alliance for peace. 2. Were determined to defeat communism. 3. Had supported peaceful international solution. Or 4. Were committed to aggression. Alright. The answer is 4. Were committed to aggression because they're feeding a cannon. But, you know, let's use the process of elimination for this one too. Answer number 2 makes no sense because it doesn't. The cartoon doesn't talk about communism. And 3, it says had supported a peaceful international solution. No. Number 1, I know some kids might be tricked with answer number 1 because it says they had formed an alliance for peace. I mean, they were allies. I mean, they had some sort of an alliance, but they didn't want peace. They wanted war. So the answer is 4. Were committed to aggression. Just like that. Use process of elimination. You should have no trouble with it. Alright, so thematic, you're going to have a theme. You're going to have a task. Make sure to address the theme. Make sure to address every bullet point in the task. And know that you're not limited to the choices that they're going to give you. And as long as you know how to organize your essay, you should be fine. Try to aim for at least 5 or 6 paragraphs. Introduction, body paragraphs, conclusion. You should do well. With DBQs, it's really simple. It's really simple. You're going to have documents. Sometimes you're going to have a map, just like this one. It says, based on this map, identify one geographic feature that influenced the location of early centers of civilization. And, of course, river valleys. Yeah, normally you want to put it in a sentence. Just write one short sentence. I don't know who wrote it, but one short little sentence. So sometimes you're going to have a passage, and if you have passages like this one, it means you got to read it and then scan it for an answer to the question that you're going to get. Okay, let's see what else is there. What else? Oh, of course, the DBQ essay. Right, so in the DBQ essay, you're going to have a historical content. For example, let's read this one. Throughout history, natural resources such as water, coal, oil, and diamonds have both helped and hindered the development of nations and regions. Using the information from the documents and your knowledge of global history, write an essay. Discuss how natural resources have helped and or hindered the development of specific nations or regions. Very important to follow this task. And very important to follow every bullet point in the guideline. Develop all aspects of the task. Incorporate information from at least 5 documents. Incorporate relevant outside information. That's very important. So you're going to have 5 you're gonna have to use information from 5 documents. There are 2 ways to do it. For example, you can say doc1 in the middle of your sentence, from document 1, for example, or you can state that according to document 1, just like that, according to document 1, this and this happens. So you're going to use that. You're going to have to incorporate relevant outside information. That means even though you can use your documents to write a DBQ essay, you have to know your history. You have to use something from the outside. You have to use your brain to incorporate outside information. And you have to have facts, examples, and details. This essay is easier than thematic because they're giving you documents that you could use, but you still have to know your history to do well in this Regents. So as you can see, it's not rocket science. You guys can do it, and once you pass it, you never have to worry about it again, unless you really love history and want to take it in college. Good luck. Alright, so I'll definitely make more videos about history, US and global, in the future. Over the summer, I'll do that. And most likely they're going to be in a PowerPoint format. Although occasionally I might throw a video or 2 there. Can't see. So good luck. If you have any questions about anything related to history, US or global, or anything such as, how to organize an essay writing skills, or research skills, write in the comments below. Alright, let's see if alright, good luck.